Well, good morning, everyone. I welcome you all to our Tuesday, January the 7th, 2025 meeting of the Denton County Commissioners Court. We're so glad to have you all in attendance, and we also have lots of people tuning in live. So welcome to those of you who are turning in virtually. I would like to welcome our Flower Mound Chamber of Commerce leadership classes here, and so we're so excited to have Cindy Howard and this class from the Flower Mound Chamber with us today. Speaking of that, I would like to welcome Debbie Goforth with the Flower Mound Point Bank. She is going to lead us in our invocation, and then our pledges will be led by Roger Retzer with the Trust Bank and Trust of Flower Mound. So Texas Bank and Trust Flower Mound. So anyway, y'all welcome. Thank y'all so much. If everybody please stand, and remind everybody to please turn off your cell phones. Go right ahead. Jody, make sure that button's on. Okay. Oh, it is. Okay, you're ready.
I think it's on. Yeah. Okay. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the beautiful sunshine that you've given us this morning, for bringing us all safely here today. Lord, I want to pray right now for our nation. I want to pray for the unity that we need so badly. I pray that your hand comes over this nation and brings us together and allows us to work together instead of apart. Bring us through this transition safely. I also want to pray for the county. I thank you, Lord, for this group of commissioners that have accepted the challenge to lead us through some challenging times. I ask, Lord, that you continue to give them wisdom, discernment, and compassion as they lead our county in the future, in the present and the future. And Lord, I thank you again for all of our cities, our towns that are involved in the county. I pray, Lord, that you keep your hand of protection over all of us. Keep us safe as we face this challenging weather coming up this week. And we give you all the glory for all of this. In Jesus' name, amen.
Lovely prayer.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Cindy, would you like to come and just give greetings on behalf of the Chamber of Commerce?
Yes. I want to say thank you so much for having us today. Denton County Days County Government Days.
County Government
all my
Day.
county days mixed up. Are one of our favorite times to be up here in the county all day, and we just thank you so much for all the preparation that's been done today. And I'm excited for our class to hear all about it. We've got lots of briefings today and tours, and we're grateful. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Would y'all please stand and we'll give y'all an applause. Thank y'all for being here today. Thank y'all for being active in our chamber. They learn lots of different office holders and different departments will be visiting with y'all today, and we're so excited to have y'all here. So that's very good. Thank y'all for what you do. Michael, if you'll come forward. Well, I want to give a big Denton County shout out to one of our own. Please join me in congratulating Michael Dickens, an assistant district attorney within our Denton County Criminal District Attorney's Office, as the new 477th District Court Judge. Let's give him a big hand. Congratulations. This is hot off the press. He was appointed yesterday afternoon by Governor Abbott to serve as our new 477th District Court Judge here in Denton County through December the 31st, 2026. The new district court was created during the 88th state legislative session to address our growing number of cases across Denton County, and our population continues to increase with an estimated 90 people per day here in the county. Michael's been a part of the Denton County family since November of 2001. And he's a member of the State Bar of Texas, the Texas District and County Attorneys Association, of the Denton County Sexual Assault Response Team, as well as a former member of the multidisciplinary team for the Children's Advocacy Center here of North Texas. He's also a former mentor for Communities in Schools North Texas, which I love that organization. Michael received his Bachelor of Arts from Texas State University and his Juris Doctorate from Texas Tech University School of Law, and he's sporting his pin there, yes. And so we are thankful for his many years of service to the district attorney. My boys and money went to Texas Tech, so I love Texas Tech. We're thankful for his many years of service in the district attorney's office and look forward to his new venture here at our 477th District Court Judge. So let's give him a round of applause again. Do you want to say anything, sir?
I do. Thank you, Judge Eads. I want to say first off how wonderful it has been working for Denton County and being in the DA's office for 23 years. And I want to thank the commissioners because the commissioners have been absolutely fabulous for all the Denton County employees. I appreciate you guys. You have always taken care of the employees, and it has really been a fabulous place to work. And I believe that that starts at the top with the Denton County Judge and the Denton County Commissioners Court. So thank you very much. And I want to thank God for this. And my mom, Gay Dickens, is here, and my favorite person in the world, my wife, Maggie Dickens, is here.
Oh, yay.
The best thing that happened to me at Texas Tech and Lubbock at law school is I met my wife.
Oh, good.
She wasn't born in Texas, but she got here as fast as she could.
All right.
And I brought my son Christopher is here, and my daughter Catherine is here, and we have two other wonderful daughters, Caroline and Claire, that could not be here today. They had to go to school, but I just want to say that I appreciate everybody here, and I'm looking forward to working with the commissioners and all the employees. And like I said, Denton County has just been a fabulous, fabulous place to be. And I would always like to be available to take advice and suggestions from all of you, because I think you guys have made this place what it is. So I'm looking forward to this, and I want to thank the governor. I appreciate him so much, and all of his staff and the Office of Governor Appointments as well for their courtesy. So thank you very much.
I am so impressed that you got the whole family here. Because I called him yesterday right when I saw the good news from the governor, and called and reached out to him. And then this morning at like 6:59, I called him and said, "Hey, why don't you come to court today and let's honor you?" So thank you for rounding everybody up on a short notice this morning and coming up here. So let's give another round of applause, and let's take a picture with you and the family.
Myself, you would, words.
What's that?
Myself, you words.
Oh, yeah. Commissioner Mitchell would like to say a few
I
words.
just want to shout out to Michael's mother, Gay Dickens. Gay and I worked at GTE for many, many years when Michael was just a child. And I want to thank you for raising such a wonderful young man, and I know you didn't do it without grandmother. So thank you, and thank you for being here, and thank you all for loaning us Michael for 23 years. Thank you, Maggie. Appreciate you.
Good to see you. Yeah. I'd like to go to item 3B, which is an introduction of the new horticulture agent, Aaron Smith, by Dr. Hurley Miller, the district extension administrator for Texas A&M AgriLife Extension. So, Dr. Miller.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, sir. Commissioner, how are y'all? It's
great.
a pleasure to be here this morning to introduce Aaron Smith to you all. A little bit about Aaron. Aaron has a long history and experience in horticulture industry. For the past about a year and a half, she's been working for the Tyler Rose Garden as a consultant. Prior to then, she was a lead horticulture agent for Hughes Plant and Farm for about a little over a year. She also worked as a research associate with the Texas A&M AgriLife Extension and Research Center in Overton, and on some of their landscaping type things. She also worked with the White Landscaping Group in Tyler. Also, she also done a lot of greenhouse lab technician research and management for the Powell Plant Farm and Troop for several years, and also a grower and producer and manager employee safety individual for a nursery in Lindale for several years. And her list goes on and on about the experience that she has in the horticulture industry. We're proud to have Erin to apply for our horticulture position here in Denton County, and we did extend an offer to her for the Denton County Hort position to be effective on January 13th of 2025, and she did accept. So we're awfully proud to have her to come in and fill a position that's been vacant for several years, about a little over a year and a half or so, and Janet Laminack actually passed away. So we're proud to have Erin to take the torch, and I think with her experience and her knowledge, she's going to really do a very good job as a horticulture agent here in Denton County. I want to thank the agents and the staff in the Denton County office for the last period of time of keeping the horticulture program going, the Master Naturalist program going through that stint of that position being vacant. But I wanted to introduce Erin Smith to you all as the horticulture agent here in Denton County.
Well, Erin, congratulations. Give her a big hand.
Yeah, welcome.
Welcome to the family. I told her when we were interviewing her how about the county and all the great things that we do, and we were just visiting a little bit before court this morning about lots of projects we have in mind. So we're going to be working on together. So anyway, welcome to the Denton County family. Our AgriLife has such a great partnership with Texas counties and Denton County, and I just want to thank you, Hurley, for all your years of being with the state and working with us. Anyway, and I do want to echo Hurley's comments to the team, the AgriLife. Thank y'all for filling in during this vacancy, and I'm glad to have Erin on board. I know she's going to do a great job, and so thank y'all for filling in the gap there and keeping those programs alive and vital. Erin, would you like to say anything at all?
I'm very excited about this opportunity. It's very strange. I keep thinking, am I good enough to be an AgriLife agent? But I'm going to try as hard as I very can.
Yes, very good, very good. Well, we're excited to have you, so thank you. Let's give her a big Denton County welcome. Thank you. We're excited. All right. Good things on the horizon. Let's go to item 3A, which is a presentation of the Denton County Alternative Dispute Resolution Program, DCAP, quarterly reports for October 2023 through September 2024. And everybody just walked out on you, so that's good. They're going back to work and off to their workshops. Good morning.
It happens to me a lot, Your Honor. Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. I believe in your digital file you have our yearly report. I would like to thank this court for their continued support at DCAP, and I'd especially like to thank Judge Eads for helping us into our new facility at the Law Center.
Yeah.
We really appreciated him moving all those heavy boxes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was. It meant a lot to everybody there, so thank you.
Thank you. It was great to be there. It was great to be there. Members, do you have any questions regarding the report? That's great. I will just tell you this continues to be a success story of what y'all's partnership with the county has been to resolving these cases in a timely manner, an efficient manner, and a cost-efficient manner, and it helps to keep our court system, to reduce the burden on them. I want to thank y'all for all that y'all do.
Well, and it wouldn't be possible without the volunteer hours that are done by the Denton County attorneys that
That's right.
that are doing all those mediations.
Absolutely. Want to thank all the Denton County attorneys who work and volunteer their great time to make sure that this happens. So anyway, any questions? Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All righty.
Appreciate it.
All right, let's go to item, Teresa, we have no one registered, am I correct? Okay. So we have no one registered for item number 1 for public input. Let's go to item 2, which is our consent agenda. Consent agenda. Members, are there any items you'd like to pull or to have a motion to approve as presented?
Move to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Falconer, second by Commissioner Mitchell. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Our consent agenda today consists of the item 2A, which is approval of the order making appointments. Item 2B is approval of the Budget Amendment 100490 for the AgriLife extension to transfer $1,100 from administrative supplies to hospitality supplies to cover the cost of water delivery subscription for the remainder of the fiscal year. Item 2C is approval of the November 2024 Road Superintendent Report presented for recording purposes only and for any appropriate action. Let's go to item 5A, approval of the bill report payments from CSCD, Community Corrections, TAIP, Sheriff's Training, Sheriff's Forfeiture, VIT, interest, and DA forfeiture funds are presented for recording purposes only. Mr. May.
Thank you, Judge. I do have some additions today. I have 4 invoices to Citibank totaling $588,553.28. Have an addition to Voyager for $12,971.39. And 1 to Solutions of North Texas for $8,563.50.
Okay, thank you. Do we have a motion to approve the amended bill report? Motion by Commissioner Mitchell, second by Commissioner Edmondson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is item 6A, approval of renewal of Smart Sheet software from Carasoft Technology Incorporated, amount of $67,565.12 for the Texas Department of Information Resources, DIR Cooperative Contract, DIR TSO 4288.
Move to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Falconer, second by Commissioner Mitchell. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is item 6B, approval of renewal of the VMware vSphere software from Presidio Network Solutions Group, LLC, as an approved reseller of Carasoft Technology Corporation, amount of $58,844.80 to the Texas Department of Information Resources, DIR Cooperative Contract, DIR TSO 4288. Motion by Commissioner Edmondson.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Falconer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any
Aye.
opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 6C, approve the renewal of ITB 232792 surface treatment aggregate type D grade 3 to CJA Enterprises LLP.
Move to approve.
Motion
Second.
by Commissioner Williams, second by Commissioner Falconer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 6D, approve the purchase of elevator upgrades to include electrical and mechanical equipment, modernization, and cabin interior refresh for the Denton County Courts building from Cone Incorporated, the amount of $1,114,830 through Omnia Partners Cooperative Contract EV 2516. Any appropriate action?
Move to approve.
Motion
Second.
by Commissioner Williams, second by Commissioner Falconer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously.
They move a lot of people,
Yeah, that's a big dollar amount.
Yeah, they're expensive.
but they move a
nowadays.
lot of people.
They move a lot of people. They better.
Yeah.
Gold-plated. 6E, approve the purchase of the 2025 Ford F-750 chipper forestry truck from Rush Truck Centers of Texas LP in the amount of $121,949.50 through the Buy Board Cooperative Contract 723-23.
Move to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Williams, second by Commissioner Mitchell. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 6F, approve the purchase of a Kenworth T480 water tanker truck from the Texas Kenworth Company, LLC, in the amount of $159,933.02 through the Buy Board Cooperative Contract 723-23.
Move approved.
Motion by Commissioner Falconer.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Williams. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 6G, approval of exemption from bidding for emergency relocation or repair of an existing fiber optic cable crossing to be located under the Interstate Highway 35E at College Street in Louisville, Texas, as a result of damage caused by the TxDOT subcontractors according to provisions of the 262.024A3 of the local government code for an item necessary because of unforeseen damage to public property. Motion by Commissioner Mitchell, second by Commissioner Edmondson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 6H, approval of specifications authority to advertise for ITB 24-2837 Nell Road approach widening. Any appropriate action?
Move to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Williams, second by Commissioner Mitchell. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 6I, approval of Evaluation Committee's recommendation to rank Aguirre and Fields LP as the most qualified engineering firm for the Estates Drive Improvements Project, RFPQ 232768, engineering design services. Any appropriate action? Motion by Commissioner Mitchell, second by Commissioner Edmondson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 7A, a report for miscellaneous equipment and software services. This is presented for recording purposes only, and we'll leave that there. Next is 7B, approval of the budget amendment request 100500 for the county jail to transfer $753,245 from salary assistance to cash overtime option outside of the budget amendment and human resources policy as recommended by the Budget Office for the jail to continue to operate as mandated by the Texas Commission on Jail Standards.
Move to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Williams, second by Commissioner Falconer. Any discussion?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I do want to have a little quick discussion about this, and obviously I'll get with the sheriff, but, you know, we kind of got ourselves in a tough situation here. We kind of bit ourselves when we obviously needed to hire more jailers, so we increased the cost, which obviously also increased the cost of our overtime, based on per hour overtime. And so I want to understand, and I think I'll ask the sheriff, but we need to have a presentation about where we are and when we're going to get out of this hole that I expected us to be out of before now, based on kind of what we understood. And so I'll make sure I talk with sheriff to see if he can come give us an idea.
Sure, I am.
Unless you've got something else.
We are working with the sheriff on that and
Okay.
a couple of other things related to the jail, and so with the
Yeah.
other stakeholders related to the jail, and
Perfect.
I totally agree, and we'll have a
Yeah, I
conversation.
just want to make sure we're doing everything we can to help make sure that we get past this, and I would have expected by now we would be a lot further along in the
We realized there was a
process.
choke point.
Right.
Absolutely,
and that-
absolutely.
When we adopted the new salaries
structure.
for law enforcement and for the jails, we were the highest at the time of adoption. We were the highest hourly rate for jailers in the state of Texas. If I remember that. No, Midland was right
Midland was the
behind
first.
us.
We're the
They were
second.
right behind us.
Yeah.
But I think they were right ahead of us.
They were just ahead of us, and that's.
And I
because they're
think
in
when we
the middle of
adopted,
nowhere.
we were, and I think we passed them, and I think they were still yet to do their budget.
Oh, okay.
I think they were still yet to do their budget, so there was an opportunity for them to go. It doesn't matter, we're the first or second highest in the state of Texas, and so that has increased the financial impact to anything that's happening over there, so there's
Which
any
I agree
overtime.
110% with us
On
being
the
in that
new
position.
array,
I love
correct.
that. I think it's great.
Yeah.
It's something that we get to promote, and it has helped us hire more. I just was under the impression by now,
Yeah.
we would get over a certain percentage. It would, yes, the bleeding would slow down. You know, it's not going to stop until you get fully staffed, which is a very difficult situation. But thank you, Judge.
Absolutely. And I've been having conversations with our legislative partners as well about ways in which the state could assist in that as well. And so we're working on a multi-part, but
Perfect.
understand the sentiments. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
This
Push
on,
that button
please?
real tight. Yeah,
There we
you
go, thank you. I think we should make everybody aware, this isn't just Denton County that's having this problem. It's not just Texas, it's all over the entire country. And part of the problem is, people don't have the same respect for the police force, for the police occupation as they used to. So it's getting harder and harder. I know some law enforcement people that are telling me they would not encourage their own sons to go into law enforcement right now.
Most cops won't.
So, yeah, anyway, I appreciate that the sheriff's
Our
trying. Let's get with him, I like that idea, and let's see what we can do to try to rectify this situation.
Yep, agreed.
All right. Let's go to,
No, we didn't vote on all of it.
We need to vote.
You've got a first and a second.
hang on, I put on to overtime. Okay, any other discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Yep. All right, let's go to 8A, report from Human Resource regarding hiring actions of elected officials. This is presented for recording purposes only. Mr. Hernandez.
Judge, Commissioners, good morning and Happy New Year. We have one promotion in the Associate Judge Magistrate, one new hire in adult probation, one promotion in adult probation, two new hires in juvenile probation, one promotion in probate court administration, two new hires in the Sheriff's Office, both of them and detention officer ones, and one new hire in the tax office. That's it for this week.
Perfect, thank you. That is presented for recording purposes only. Next is 8B, approval of Voya as a new stop-loss vendor for plan year 2025, selecting the stop-loss deductible and premium option 1 for 2025, and any appropriate action. Gustavo.
Judge, Commissioners, as you know, we always go out for bids on stop loss. With the transition from United Healthcare to Blue Cross Blue Shield, United Healthcare opted not to renew the contract for the stop loss. But because we are a self-funded plan, we really want to have a stop loss protection. PBC went out for bids. There were several companies, Voya, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Sun Life, bid for the award, and the best option for Denton County and the PBC as a whole was Voya Financial. So we are recommending that we go with them and we keep the same stop loss deductible that we have in place, which is $350,000.
All right, the chair will move for approval. Second by Commissioner Williams. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Next is 8C, approval of the creation of a case manager, pay grade 11 in the Public Health Department. The chair will move for approval.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Williams. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 9A, approval of a memorandum of understanding between Denton County Public Health and United Way of Denton County for allocation of DISH's contractual funding for an online evidence-based self-care platform. Motion by Commissioner Mitchell, second by Commissioner Falconer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is item 10A, approval of a request to hold a public hearing on Tuesday, January the 28th, 2025 at 9 a.m. to consider, approve, and/or take appropriate action for a zoning change request in Lake Ray Roberts Planning and Zoning District. This is property R80395, is located in abstract number 29R, Baby Survey Tract 99. This is 2.85 acres located in Commissioner Precinct 1.
Move to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Williams, second by Commissioner Falconer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is item 10B, approval of the request to hold a public hearing on February the 4th, 2025 at 9 a.m. for Burns Branch Estates, Phase 3. This is a replat of lots 14R and 15R. This is 11.25 acres located in Commissioner Precinct 4. Motion by Commissioner Edmondson, second by Commissioner Mitchell. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. We will skip 13A and B until after executive session. We are going to pull 14A. We'll
I
pull
did talk to the applicant, Judge, and he
Yes.
agreed.
on the
14A.
concurring with the hold.
Uh-huh.
Okay, thank you. There'll be no action on 14A for today. Let's go to 14B, approval of 2 Chief Deputy Tax Assessor Collector bonds for Stacy Dorvacek, each in amount of $100,000 with premiums for each bonds, amount of $1,775 for a total amount of $3,550 to come from the General Funds County Official Bonds, Auditor line item 0155101040. Chair will move for approval.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Mitchell. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. We do have a new tax assessor collector here, Dawn Way, and I do want to thank Dawn for the great job she's done already since she started January the 1st. Over the holidays, I get lots of emails, as we all do, and especially the end of the year, people have tax office related emails. And so I had sent her all of those that were just waiting for her when after she took her oath of office. And on the day one, here she was, end of business day, cranking out all her responses to me, day one on the job. And I said, you could unpack, your office. You don't have to get back to me today. But anyway, she still did it. And Donna, I want to thank you. You're doing a great job. And thank you and congratulations on your new thing. So anyway, she's
Can
been,
we come up, let her come up here so people can see her?
yes, come up here and say hi. Commissioner Mitchell wants her.
We want everybody to see your face, to
Hello.
know who to really talk to.
Do you want to say anything this morning?
I just want to say thank you for the opportunity, and it's a joy working with all of you and the public. And I'll be here to serve. My door will always be open.
All right, good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
thank you,
ma'am.
thank you. Thank you, Commissioner. All right, let's go to, we're going to pull item 16A. We'll pull that. And let's go to item 17, which is community updates. We'll start with Commissioner Williams.
Thank you, Judge. I just have a couple things. There's a couple citizen police academies, the Crossroads Police Department will be hosting a Citizens Police Academy, which begins, it's an 8-week program, starts on the 29th. So if you want to register, go to Town of Crossroads website. And then Prosper will be doing Citizens Academy, which is a 10-week program for the citizens to learn about operations and programs in local government. And you can go online and apply the Town of Prosper with that one. And the last thing I have, obviously, everybody understands and can feel how cold it is. We need to make sure that we're checking on all of our fellow citizens and friends to make sure that they're taken care of, especially elderly that may not have the ability to make sure they have everything they need to be warm. And then please don't forget about your animals. The animals don't have a choice who owns them, but we have a choice of making sure we take care of our animals. So make sure everybody stays warm. And obviously, we've got some tough weather coming in, possibly. Let's cross our fingers that nothing crazy happens, but the county does a phenomenal job with its emergency services to make sure we're prepared. We stay informed by our emergency services, and they're the ones that work throughout these type of storms. And I really want to, ahead of time, tell them how much I appreciate the emails I get, the phone calls we receive to keep us informed, which allows us to keep our citizens informed. And obviously, the Sheriff's Department doesn't close during that time, and they work through it all. And I want to hope and pray that all our deputies are safe during this time. So thank you, Judge.
Oh, and I'll talk about that as well, Commissioner. No, it's good. Thank you. It's good points. Commissioner Falconer.
Thank you, Judge. We just have a couple of things. So the Colony is having a event at their library for adults with disabilities to meet and make friends. It's called Socially Savvy Squad. That's on the 8th and 15th at the library at 11 o'clock a.m. And then Frisco's got an open house, Plan Your Play. That's at the Grove, and that's on January 9th at 6:30. And then they have a Friday night movie on the 10th at 7 o'clock, and that's at the Monument Realty PGA District. And then I also have on here, Denton has a Parents Night Out, Kids Rock on the 10th at 7 o'clock at the Denton Civic Center, and a good time to get out and enjoy the night. That's all I have.
Good. Commissioner Mitchell.
Judge in Flower Mound on the 10th, 6 to 7:30 p.m. Artist Murthy Mantha will display his painting at Town Hall. Town Hall has a local artist display their work in Town Hall, and this month is for Murthy Mantha. Also, a fresh start to a healthier year. January 14th at the Flower Mound Library, the Agri-Life is going to show us how to increase fruit and vegetable intake and prepare nutritious meals and snacks and planned meals. Unfortunately, they don't come to your house. You have to learn how to do it yourself. Also, Lake Cities is Restaurant Week, January 10th through the 19th. Please make sure you go out and dine in the Lake Cities area. In Louisville, we have a Chance to Dance, a New Year's celebration, January 10th, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Thrive. This is a ball drop celebration for community members with special needs and their families, and you can register on the City of Louisville website. And then we need volunteers at the Public Library in Louisville, 1197 West Main, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. is the orientation. Please come out and register to help out and be a volunteer at the City of Louisville. Thank you.
Commissioner Edmondson.
Well, we have several things going on in Precinct 4 as well. One of the first ones that I want to talk to you about is beginner composting. I think this is something that everybody can use, and if you come to the South Branch Library, you're going to learn how to use food scraps and other materials and turning it into nutrient-rich fertilizer. That's something that we can all do, no matter how big or small our flower beds, et cetera, may be. And then we've got a health, college, and career fair on the 11th, and that's at the Martin Luther King Jr. Rec Center. It's a free educational interactive health fair with participants learning about opportunities to find new employment opportunities, volunteer activities, and college information. And I think that's great that they're covering all three of those areas. In Denton, we're going to have a Parents' Night Out, Kids Rock.
I don't have it.
This is going to be on the 10th from 7 to 11 in the evening at the Denton Civic Center. $25 per child, and kids can enjoy a night out while parents can enjoy a night off. Then in Hazlet, they're continuing their Reading to Rover program, and this is a community-wide family-friendly event. And then last I have a breakfast with Tiffany at Trophy Club. Now Tiffany is Mayor Tiffany, and so if you'd like to go have breakfast with her, they're going to have this at the Starbucks January 13th from 9 to 10, the Starbucks at Tom Thumb. This will be a great way for you and Trophy Club to interact with your mayor. Thank you.
Perfect. Commissioner Mitchell wants to amend her comments.
Sorry, since we're not having a meeting on next week, Martin Luther King celebration is going to be on the 20th. Macedonia Champion Cleanup Day again for the cemetery, 9 to 12 o'clock. Please come out and help clean up and keep the cemetery clean. Also that night at 6 p.m., we're going to go to Marcus High School for MLK celebration where the kids draw pictures of Martin Luther King and different items during that time and get awards, and they write essays. So if you'd like to participate, if you'd like to come out 6 p.m. on January 20th. I'm sorry. I'm already in October.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Do they have the speech, the Martin Luther King speech contest at that?
They don't have a contest, but usually there's a guy there that does the speech, and he's wonderful.
Thank you.
Okay, I would like to remind those in attendance that the Denton County Commissioners Court will not meet next Tuesday on January the 14th, but will meet later that week. It'll be rescheduled to Friday, January the 17th at 9 a.m. And I would like to make an announcement regarding the Carter Blood Drive for Kathy O'Keefe that is going to be rescheduled to February the 28th. It is not going to be this Friday. So Don, if we could put that in, I just got news of that. So we'll move that to later. And I would like to say that we're so grateful for the service of all of our law enforcement officers across Denton County, and remember that Thursday, January the 9th is Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. So we want to keep all of our law enforcement officers at the front of our mind, and we should do that every day and thank them, but especially on this celebratory day on January the 9th. And speaking of Kathy O'Keefe, I was rescheduling her blood drive, but I would like to just say, you know, Denton County had a loss on New Year's Eve when we lost Kathy O'Keefe from Flower Mound. Kathy was a very active member of our overall community here in the southern part of the county, but actually throughout the county and across North Texas. She was the founder of Winning the Fight, which was a nonprofit and truly a ministry that worked with families dealing with addiction. And she had lost a son in high school to addiction and accidental overdose. And Kathy spent the last 14 years of her life ministering to families going through that same thing, either going through the grief of that or dealing with the issues so they could prevent that. And I can't think of cannot only imagine, Bobby and I've been talking about this for a week now, can't imagine all the lives that she touched positively, and that she worked to save lives and helped people, because so many parents would be going through this issue and they'd never done it before, and they needed some tools and resource and education. And she traveled all across the school districts here in the county and really across North Texas, speaking to high school students about the dangers of that first dabbling with drugs, and explaining the consequences of that. And really focus on prevention. We at the county do a lot in responding with drug courts and so forth, and dealing with people who are already in the system. But I always believe that prevention is a key, important component of dealing with drugs is to prevent it to start with in the beginning. And Kathy was a key partner to that, and just gone too soon, obviously, but we obviously need more Kathy O'Keefe's in the world. And she was a friend of mine and Ginger's and Commissioner Mitchell and others, and we had an opportunity to pray with her at the end there. And so anyway, just a sweet lady whose mission is not complete. It is not complete. The work is not done, and I know that she would want us to continue that good fight. Bobby, did you want to say anything? Okay.
Echo what you said, George. We all need help, and there are so many people that are going through nowadays that don't cry out for help, maybe to organizations, but individuals, they do ask for help, and Kathy was one of those people. Didn't matter who you were or what you were going through, she was willing to lay what she had down and help you. She had a race every October that we participated in and did a proclamation for.
We didn't race.
No, we didn't race. I didn't race.
We extended greetings.
I prayed for them that was racing right. And so she was always helping out, and she doing what she can. Because nowadays there are so many things. We have young people that are going through stuff, and some old people, but they don't know where to go. And Kathy would help those parents and encourage them, because she had gone through. And sometimes it helps when you've gone through something. You know, you and I up here can say you need to do this and do that, but when you've gone through it, you can really be a testimony as to how it happened and what you can do to correct it. Thank you.
Thank you. And I would say that her funeral is going to be next Monday at 2 p.m. at Treach United Methodist Church. So anyway, if anyone desires to be in attendance. Let's go to executive session. We have a few items here. Let's go to 15A, Texas Government Code 551072, regarding real property, closed meeting to deliberate the purchase, exchange, lease, or value of real property. If deliberation in an open meeting would have a detrimental effect on the position of the governmental body in negotiations with a third person. 15B, Texas Government Code 551074-5A1, personnel matters affecting the county advisory body, closed meeting to deliberate the appointment, evaluation, reassignment duties, discipline, or dismissal of a member of an advisory body with the Denton County Civil Service Commission. Item 15C, Texas Government Code 551074-5A1, personnel matters affecting the county advisory body, closed meeting to deliberate the appointment, evaluation, the employment evaluation, reassignment duties, discipline, or dismissal of a member of an advisory body with the Denton County Child Protective Services Board. In 15D, Texas Government Code 551074-5A1, personal matters affecting the county advisory body, closed meeting to deliberate the appointment, employment evaluation, reassignment duties, discipline, or dismissal of a member of the advisory body to the Denton County Historic Commission. And before we recess into executive session, I would just like to mention emergency services and our county operations. I've been dealing with this all day. Yesterday was my first call of the morning, and my last one at 10:30 last night with Samantha in our emergency management department, and then dealing with it this morning. I will tell you that we are fully mobilized. Denton County government is prepared for continuity of government. We are prepared. We've had a leadership call yesterday afternoon, internal meeting, and we'll be having another one tomorrow afternoon with our stakeholders, our cities, and TxDOT and our school districts and so forth. We'll have a broader Zoom meeting tomorrow afternoon. But I want to thank Road and Bridge in advance, facilities and IT and HR and payroll. Everybody has been mobilized. County administration, everybody is mobilized to continue the good services that we do to minimize impacts, and obviously our number one concern is life safety of the public. And so I will just encourage everybody to, I try to make a declaration of when the county's closed as soon as possible. And so we will stay tuned to social media and the Denton County website, and Don was on those calls. Thank you for all that community relations does. And so we will be putting that on social media platforms, and our website, and through press releases, and so all the traditional and other means of communication. So there will be timely updates on all that. Okay. So just want to make sure everybody aware. So stay tuned. And we'll hope everything gets through. Yes, sir.
Judge, and the citizens can go and actually submit to where they can get those same updates as well on their cell phones and things. So I apologize, I don't have that information right in front of me, but I'm sure you can go on our website and.
They can.
Follow that, and it'll tell you how to do that, so, which is great
Absolutely.
information.
We have updates. So you can go to our Denton County Emergency Management website, and they will have a link there, so you can register for your cell phone for any kind of alerts. And there's, from every kind of alert imaginable to just a few basic ones.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can obviously opt in on that. All right, it is 9:51, and we are in executive session. Thank y'all.